Good evening, parents, family, friends, and the class of 2017 to the 2017 Albert Lee Commencement Ceremony. I am Mark Grosclose, the principal of these fine young people. Our students are finishing one chapter of their lives this evening and moving on to another. Many of our students started out in kindergarten together and now have completed their high school journey. Congratulations, class of 2017. I would like to introduce the people on stage. Dr. Funk, Superintendent of Albert Lee Public Schools. Ms. Lori Voles, Deputy Superintendent of Albert Lee Public Schools. Mr. Ken Peterson, Chair of the Albert Lee Public School Board. Mr. David Klatt, Vice Chair of the Albert Lee School Board. Dr. Mark Schody, Treasurer of the Albert Lee School Board. Mr. Neil Score, Clerk of the Albert Lee School Board. Ms. Angie Hansen, Director of the Albert Lee School Board. Ms. Jill Meyer, Director of the Albert Lee School Board. And Ms. Jill Sorensen, the 2017 Albert Lee Teacher of the Year. I would like to ask all the staff of the Albert Lee Public Schools, including teachers, paraprofessionals, and support staff that have participated in the education of these fine young people to please stand. Thank you all for what you have done to help these graduates make this journey. Class of 2017, it is my pleasure to introduce Mr. Ken Peterson, Albert Lee School Board Chair, to address you this evening.
Good evening. It is definitely a pleasure to be here tonight and a privilege to address the class of 2017. I also would like to congratulate the parents, the grandparents, as well as the graduates and those that have helped those students reach this point. And also I would like to recognize our whole staff in District 241 and thank you to those that are in the black robes for helping these students achieve the graduation tonight. In life, I feel there's a lot of here to there times, and tonight you're experiencing a great there in graduation. Here, of course, is any point in time, and there is where you want to be or where you need to go. Some of them can be big or small, easy or hard. They can happen quickly or take a great deal of time. Some just happen while others need to be planned. Hopefully you've had a great time here in our school district and experienced many great here-to-there moments. I know that as you see the students in all the various activities, those are great fun and they shape lives as well as the education that you receive here. There's a lot of personal here-to-there moments also. They're often helped by parents, family, friends, teachers, and others. And so we need to make sure that you thank them for bringing you to this there. In the future, I hope that you have many great here-to-there moments because they continue through life. They make life rewarding, exciting, and of course it makes it worth living. As I was preparing for this evening, I thought back of my commencement graduation. And I remember absolutely nothing except that it was at Southwest Junior High. So as I thought about is there something that I could say tonight that might leave some type of impression, I thought back at the many years that, as you can see, many years that I've been on earth, and I thought of something that I could share that I may have learned, and I came up with something that sounds kind of like a title of a Dr. Seuss book, but I consider it very, very important, and I hope you will also. So I came up with, who is more important than what? First, I want to talk about what. What is your home, your cars, and maybe other possessions that seem important? And I look back at my younger days, they were very, very important when I came out of high school. Certainly, I'm not saying what is wrong, because what is definitely necessary, but it gives less satisfaction than I really thought as I went through life. Because I found who was much more important. So let's move on to who's more important than what. I learned what is most valuable is not what we have in our lives, but who we have in our lives that makes a difference. As graduates, who are those that's provided support for you through the years, gave you guidance, and enriched your lives in various ways? Most of them are your parents, other family members, teachers, friends, and others. And again, please don't forget to thank those who's, because they helped you get to their graduation. As you move on to the next phase of your life, many of your current who's will continue to be important. I hope also that you have additional who's that are to come that will help enrich your life. Could be a spouse, could be children, more family, more friends, fellow workers in the profession that you choose, and others. Those are the ones that will make the difference in your life. Another part of who is you. Who are you going to be to others? We need to periodically ask ourselves, who am I? Who should I be tomorrow? Can I be a better who? Is this someone who needs me to be their who in their lives? Who you are today is not going to be who you are tomorrow. We hope that all of us continue to grow and develop and grow and mature and become better. And tonight I'm not going to talk about the virtues of what a who should have, but I want to share some things that I've saved over the years, and I hope it causes you to think about your future. Your present circumstances don't determine where you can go or who you are. They merely determine where you start. What's important is how you finish. There are many here to theirs in life that will shape who you are, but always remember, you control who you become. Learn from the past, but move onward. Life is about relationships, not always about accomplishments. Words are like fire. You cannot reverse the damage that they can do. And finally, to finish my address tonight, I'd like to just share something that I've saved over the years, and I think it says what I'm trying to say better than I can say it. And so I just want to share this story. A philosophy professor stood before his class and had some items in front of him. When the class began, he picked up a large empty jar and proceeded to fill it with rocks right to the top. Rocks about 2 inches in diameter. Then he asked the students, is the jar full? They agreed that it was. So the professor picked up a box of pebbles and poured them into the jar. He shook it lightly. The pebbles rolled into the open areas between the rocks. The students laughed. Then he asked the students again, is the jar full? And they agreed that it was. The professor then picked up a box of sand and poured it into the jar. Of course, the sand filled everything else. Now the professor said, I want you to recognize that this jar is like your life. The rocks are the important things, your faith, your family, your spouse, your health, your children, anything that is so important to you that if we're lost, you would nearly be destroyed. The pebbles are the other things in life that matter but are smaller. The pebbles represent things like your job, your house, your car. The sand represents everything else, the small stuff. If you put the sand of the pebbles in the jar first, there is no room for the rocks. The same goes for your life. If you spend all your energy and time on the small stuff, material things, you will never have room for the things that are truly most important. Pay attention to the things that are critical in your life, your faith, your family, your friends. Take care of the rocks first, the things that really matter. Set your priorities. The rest is just pebbles and sand. So, class of 2017, treasure the memories but look forward. Cherish your friendships that you've developed, but reach outward. I hope that you have many great here-to-theirs in your future, and I hope someday down, later in your life, that you will remember who is more important than what. Congratulations on a job well done. Best wishes in the future, and God bless.
Thank you, Miss Haney, the concert choir, and our accompanist, Miss Beeson. The class of 2017 have selected Justine Nelson and Ryan Nelson to present the senior address. Justine Nelson and Ryan Nelson.
Mr. Grossklaus, Dr. Funk, school board members, parents, and classmates. We would first like to start out by saying we are honored to have been chosen to speak to you all today. When we found out we were selected to speak, we were both very surprised, nonetheless to be selected together. Ryan and I, just like many of us here, have known each other since kindergarten. And we have been involved in many of the similar activities throughout our 13 years in Albert Lea schools. We grew up always next to each other at school because we shared the same last name. This same last name has caused many to think we are siblings, but we can assure you that's just a coincidence. Ryan and I have done musicals together, sang in choir, and most recently have been co-vice presidents and practically co-presidents in student council. We are our own dynamic duo, so it felt fitting that we end our high school career together speaking to you.
Just about 5 years ago, we all walked into this gym as 8th graders through a funnel of upperclassmen for our Link Crew orientation day. On that day 5 years ago, we all came in confused and probably pretty scared. Leaving the high school that day, I'm sure many of us wondered what we were getting ourselves into after we had just witnessed a weird math teacher rip up a dollar bill in front of us all. There are a lot of differences between the class we walked in as that day and the class we will be leaving as today. Our time here at Albert Lea High School has shaped us. The teachers and staff have taught us what we need to know and prepared us to the best of their abilities to go out into the world. Not only have the teachers and staff impacted us, but we have impacted each other. We have been with each other through good times and bad. We have all been changed by Albert Lea High School, and whether we know it or not, we have also changed this school.
As we were writing this speech, we thought about the ways our class stood out from the other years. We may not have been the class of firsts, but we do have qualities that set us apart. We are hardworking. This has been proven countless times. The average GPA of our class is a 3.1, and over 16% of us have a 4.0 or higher. Outside of academics, we have numerous leaders within our class that have excelled in captain positions for sports and other leadership positions in various clubs within the school. And most importantly, we're resilient. Each and every one of us have overcome obstacles during these past 5 years. These challenges we have faced, no matter how big or small, have shaped us, and as a result, have made us into stronger people.
These past 5 years have flown by, especially this last one. I don't know about you, but it feels like just yesterday we were at the homecoming football game storming the field after our big win. Senior year has been filled with amazing memories and experiences. After looking back and seeing how fast this all went by, we realize how important it is that we take advantage of every day. Be sure that in the future, as you head off to college or start working, you take time to appreciate the little things life has to offer. As you start your future, remember your past. We will no longer have the opportunity to be all together in one place, but we will always have the memories of greeting each other each day, talking in the hallways, stressing for finals, and celebrating our successes with one another. As you start your future, remember your time here at Albert Lea High School. Remember the experiences you've had, the people you have met, and the lessons you've learned.
This journey would not be possible for any of us on our own. We are all so fortunate to have an amazing staff at ALHS that truly cares about our success. These teachers and staff have been here for us and guided us through these past 5 years. Without them, today would not be possible. In addition to the teachers, our parents, whose endless support and patience, even at the crabbiest of times, has helped shape us into the adults we are becoming. You adults are our silent heroes and our reason for success. For this, we have to thank you.
As we get ready to leave this gym together one last time, let's remember all this school and the people in it have done for us. Let's go into the world with an open heart and an open mind. Wherever you end up at high school, be sure to share what Albert Lee High School has taught you.
And even though we're all different and have our own stories and our own paths to take, we will forever be connected by Albert Lee High School. Our paths all crossed here, and today we will continue on in our own directions. Congratulations, class of 2017. We did it. Now it's time to show the world what we can do.
Thank you, Justine and Ryan. Class of 2017, it is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Michael Funk, Superintendent of Albert Lee Public Schools.
One of these years, hopefully they'll put me somewhere else in the program so I don't have to follow a great speech like the students just gave. Let's give them a round of applause. That was awesome. Students, I'm the last thing standing between you and your diplomas, so I promise I will be fairly brief tonight. Welcome to all the families and friends of our graduates. Today is a significant day in the lives of our students and this school community. As Mark Grossklaus, our high school principal, likes to say, it's a great day to be a Tiger. Our mission at Albert Lee Schools is to ensure individual academic, social, and emotional growth that leads to engaged citizens and lifelong learners. Our families, our school system, and our community have all played a key role in fulfilling this mission. Each of our graduates has benefited from the experience of our local school community has provided them. Our student learning occurred in the classroom, science labs, music rooms, athletic fields, and through community partnerships with local business and industry. Family members imparted expectations, values, beliefs, and in many cases, worked with educators to ensure the best education for our students. Today is the day we celebrate the conclusion of this successful community partnership that has benefited our students. Graduates, today's event is the close of a chapter in your life. As this chapter ends, you will move on to a new experience. College awaits many of you. Some will enter the military service. Others will enter the workforce. As a product of Albert Lee, you will represent our community in the larger world. You probably don't realize this yet, but entering the real world from Albert Lee, Minnesota is a good thing. Here's something I know to be true from my own life experience. Because you are graduating from a Minnesota school system, you will be well ahead of many of your peers throughout this country. I've seen it time and again with Army recruits, and I've seen it with soldiers from Minnesota when I've been deployed overseas. Our graduates clearly are a cut above the rest. This is a testament to the system of education in our state, and at the local level, the hard work of our teachers, families, and our community members. Graduates, as you start the next chapter in your life, I offer each of you a challenge. Take the lessons you have learned from your high school education and improve the lives of others. As a graduate of Albert Lee, you have been equipped to deal with our rapidly evolving world. Continue to embrace learning and engage the world around you. Be a difference maker. Thank you. Now the fun part. On behalf of the administration and school board of District 241, it is my honor to congratulate the graduates of the class of 2017. I acknowledge that these students have met the requirements outlined by our school district and the state of Minnesota to earn a high school diploma. May each of you students see this evening's accomplishments as the first step in your continuing efforts of lifelong learning.
The class of 2017 have selected Mr. Steve Cunningham and Miss Jessica Gregory, both social studies teachers here at the high school, to read the names of the 2017 graduates, Miss Jessica Gregory and Mr. Steve Cunningham.
So, Miss Gregory, we've got this whole group in front of us, and their parents are watching. Is there any last words you'd like to say to the class of 2017?
I'll keep it short. I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for this privilege, this honor of being on stage with you as you graduate and receive your diplomas. I'm so excited, and you should be too. Thank you. Let's do this.
Logan Adams. Trinity Ackman. Garrett Aldrich. Beverly Ambrose Martinez. Sadie Anderson.
Tori Anderson. Anastasia Armel Anderson. Min Ong. Maxwell Austin. Judith Balbuena Vidal.
Cody Ball. Patrick Barnick. Jasmine Becker. Hannah Bourbon. Alex Bledsoe.
Anna Botcher. Katie Botcher. Mark Bollinger. Jacob Bordewick. Maxwell Brick.
Nikolai Brenda. Okay. Sean Brownlow. Jack Boondorf. Madison Bicey. Samuel Chalmers.
Alexandria Christensen. Juliana Christensen. Kaylee Christensen. Anthony Sankoski. Hannah Collins.
Mai Dang Nguyen. Cassandra Deal Rasmussen. Sarah DeHaan. Justin Dietz. Garrett Dione.
Alexa Drescher. Austin Dulitz. Samuel Earhart. Tristan Ellingson. Kelsey Inger.
Mitchell Evans. Rhiannon Barr. Andrew Field. Catherine Flaherty. Joshua Ford.
Jordan Freeman. Madeline Funk. Emily Garibay. Leticia Gauna. Heather Gilbertson.
Jesus Gonzalez Garcia. Abigail Govea Rosales. Adriana Guerra. Cassandra Guerrero. Darren Gildner.
Jared Gildner. Cheyenne Gutierrez. Alexandria Hagan. Blake Hanna. Spencer Hanna.
Brent Hansen. Callie Hansen. Nicholas Hansen. Ryan Hansen. Caleb Hoffman.
Dylan Imey. Noah Iverson. Dylan Jansen. Samuel Jensen. Hannah Johnson.
Trent Johnston. Tristan Johnston. Claire Jones. Solomon Kelly. Cameron Kieski.
Landon Kirschner. Audrey Lighty. Brianna Lighty. Haley Lamping. Paige Landsman.
Jessica Lazaro Gutierrez. Maxwell Lee. Noah Lyson. Dylan Lestrud. Madison Lindley.
Riet Loney. Jasmine Lopez. Jasmine Lasoya. Dawson Luttrell. Ku Nguyen.
Caleb Malakowski. Christopher Mangus. Courtney Melton. Matthew Mendoza. Johanna Moen.
Adam Nelson. Justine Nelson. Ryan Nelson. Travis Nemec. Ian Ullman.
Enrique Ortiz. Jennifer Pekowski. Matthew Palmer. Tanner Palmer. H.O. Pa.
Ethan Peak. Alexis Pesh. Logan Peterson. Larissa Peterson. Rakan Peterson.
Madeline Phillips. Morgan Phillips. Kane Quickstead. Alexis Ringen. Ruben Rivera.
Jennifer Rodriguez. Isabel Sanchez. Tierra Sandin. Nicholas Schaefer. Leanna Shalak.
Rebecca Shy. Shatella Schlegel. Zachary Schneider. Jasmine Schumacher. Brody Shoemaker.
Benjamin Seavey. Jonathan Sina. Brianna Shea. Set Sure. Allison Sherman.
Claire Sherman. Wyatt Sickles. Sierra Simmons. Blake Simon. Elena Skarstedt.
Courtney Smith. Parker Smith. Rogelio Solis III. Sarah Sorensen. Chloe Stripe.
Emily Strom. Nathan Sullivan. Christian Telemontes. Alexis Tasker. Bethany Tennis.
Damian Terry. Carly Ubaldo. Samantha Van Riper. Andrea Vasquez. Crystal Victoria.
Kelsey Valerio. Megan Vogt. Nicholas Vogt. Jonah Walker. Anna Wallace.
Nathan Wallace. Emily Wangan. Rachel Wangan. Natalie Weiland. Tanner Wickman.
Madison Willie. Callie Wire. Heather Workus. Benjamin Witham. And Aaron Zog.
Thank you, Ms. Gregory and Mr. Cunningham. Graduates of the class of 2017, please rise. Please move your tassels from the right to left. Parents, family, friends, I present to you the Albert Lea High School class of 2017 graduates.